Children of the world, parents of the world, this is for you. I'm Rowena.
And I'm April. We are best friends and moms to 5 young athletes and sisters to Olympic champions. We have a mission to inspire our kids
and your kids through the stories of champions.
Who am I? I am a champion. Who am I? I am a champion. Who am I? I am a champion.
Welcome, champions. I am so excited to be here with you today. We are going to actually talk about something super important that we have heard our champions talk about over and over, and it is journaling. And I know when you have heard them talk about journaling, you might say, okay, that sounds great that they're doing that, but what are they even doing, or what does that even mean, and how important really is that? And I'm going to guide you through a couple different examples of what you could be doing. It depends a little bit on your age. It also depends on how much you've done. If you've done nothing before, or if you're just getting into starting this, because you don't want to give yourself this huge goal to start doing this. So you're not going to want to start off with this huge goal and try to do a ton of journaling from the beginning, because then you might not continue doing it. But if we can do something manageable to start out with, that's what I would love to see you guys do, because really the most important part is to be consistent with this. And so if this is your first time journaling, what I would just love to see you start to do is on a daily basis, just start writing 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And I know you're all grateful for your family and your health and all those things, but try to get really more specific with something that you're grateful for. Like maybe you're grateful that the sun is out today. Maybe you're grateful that you get to go practice your sport today, or anything really specific, because what happens is when you start being grateful, you start looking for more things to be grateful for throughout the day. So this is a really amazing thing to do for journaling. And this is something that no matter what, you hopefully will get in the habit of doing every morning when you wake up. Now, step 2, if you want to take this to the next level, what we recommend is to add another journaling segment at the end of the day. And this is where is a really great time for reflection. And I would love to see you guys journal just write 5 things down. And you can write these 5 prompts down and go throughout your day. And you don't have to write down the question. You can literally write down the answer. So I'm going to go through them. Okay. So number 1, what were you grateful for today? So this is something specifically that happened that day. Number 2, how did you help someone today? This could also be, how did you add value to someone else's life today? And this again is a place where when you start having to write this down every day, you will start looking for ways to help people, because you know at the end of the day, you have to write down how you added value to somebody's day that day. So you're going to want to make sure you have an answer for that. So you'll make sure that you do something throughout the day for somebody else. Number 3, what is one thing new that you learned today? Again, it's going to help you get out of your comfort zone and learn new things. This could be anything. This could be a new trick. If you're doing a sport where you do tricks, this could be a new technique. If you're doing a specific sport that has techniques, anything like that. It doesn't even have to do with have to do with your sport. It could be in any category. Number 4, one thing you improved at today. And number 5, what could you have done better today? And this might feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to find something that I could have done better? But every day there's always something that we can all do better. So I really encourage you to write these 5 things down every day at the end of the night. You're really going to find a big change in how you go throughout your day on a daily basis, and how you find ways to add value to people, find new things to learn, etc. So that is a really good way to journal. The next step, kind of how I was talking in the beginning, how there's going to be multiple steps for this process, and kind of you doing what you really feel capable of doing and setting out realistic goals. I would love for you guys at some point to write down what we call winning image story. And you can actually even Google this. It's winning image story. It works for all sorts of different things in your life, but you literally can just write down what we've been doing a lot of visualization stuff. And if you haven't listened to those episodes, please go back and listen to them, because they're really helpful. Whatever it is that you want to visualize, this is a really great way to write the story. And so you're going to write actually how you visualize it all happening, but it's putting we like to say pen to paper, but to be honest, I think that there's some power with even pencil to paper, but it's better than doing it on a computer. If you really want to type it on a computer, that's better than nothing, but there's a lot of power in handwriting and putting it in a journal. And it's going to be great for you to be very specific with the timeline of when it happens, be very specific about the details in the visualization, but whatever it is that you are, you've set your goal and you have this goal and you really want to accomplish it. Maybe there's a team that you want to make. Maybe there is a specific competition or game that you want to win. Well, write down the very specific things that happen in that day. And then you can go back and read it every day. And when you read it, you're going to feel the feelings that it's going to feel during the event that's going to happen in the future. But one thing that's also important is that you're going to write it down in the present tense. So that just means you're going to write it like it's happening that day. Like, I'm just going to give you a really quick example, but I am so excited. Our team just won the national championships and the score was 13-7 and it felt amazing. And my parents were there watching and my dad gave me a huge hug at the end. And, so yada, 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 continuing to go on and on. But can you hear how I said that there was very specific things that I said during that explanation? So you want it to feel as real as you can make it feel. And, even though that score was a made up score and who knows what it even would be, it's nice to have those very specific things because it just becomes more realistic. And we all know that what we think about, and what we talk about comes true. So you always want to make sure that you're putting positive things. And that is kind of our third way of really taking this journaling exercise to the next level. So you want to get really in tune with this. There's tons of other ways to journal as well. We just highly encourage that you journal on a daily basis. And the more you do it, the more you practice, the better it will be. So thank you for joining us today. I'm so happy that you guys were here and I hope this was helpful for you and we will talk to you soon. See you later.